The infamous water cooler. Nothing ever goes well on conversations around the water cooler. And you know if you've sat around that water cooler talking smack about the person that's sitting next to you, that person on your team, or you just left a meeting and you agreed to something, went to the water cooler with old Susie, drinking some water, and you're talking about how Tommy said something dumb in the meeting. The water cooler will kill your culture. And this is why. Is we have the meeting after the meeting. And every team, every bad team does this. You sit in a room, you spend this time, energy, meeting, talking, discussing issues, and then what does somebody do? They walk out of that meeting and goes to the water cooler, or it can be somebody's desk, or it can be the kitchen, wherever it is, and you start talking about what just happened in that meeting and how you disagree. That will kill your culture. And this is why. Is because if you don't have the backbone to be able to confront and discuss in your meeting that you disagree, you don't have the right to go to the water cooler and tell somebody that was a bad idea. That's on you. So the water cooler talks that you have, cut them out. Get the water cooler out of the office. It's killing us. How does it kill the team health? Every time you have a conversation after a meeting, that's saying you don't trust or you don't have the ability to tell someone directly what you think. So either you don't have the trust in your team to be able to have that conversation, or you don't want to give input to make the team better. So you'd much rather complain outside of the meeting rather than giving candid, direct, and sometimes vulnerable feedback in the meeting. That's why it kills the team health. Because if we don't have trust and we can't have those conversations in a meeting and we have to have them after, one-on-one with someone else, trust isn't there. The next is if you're one of those people that are listening to somebody give that water cooler talk. I give you two things that you can do. You can look at them and go, you can listen and you go, are you going to tell that person what you just told to me? And if they look at you and go, absolutely not. Why would I do that? Then you tell them. Either you tell them or that I will tell them. And what does that do? It tells that person, hey, you shared this with me, but it is important enough in our business that the rest of the team knows that you disagree or you have a different viewpoint. It's either going to be you that goes and tells the team or I will. And that is how you start building culture. Because if you have sidebar conversations in this water cooler talk, that's how you get a divide in an organization. And if you're strong enough, doesn't matter if you're a leader, doesn't matter what your position is, but if you're having that water cooler talk and you say those two simple things, are you going to tell them or am I? You will become a leader really fast. And you're going to get through all of the divides that you have in your company. And the last one that I always say, if you have a great meeting agenda, you'll never have water cooler talks because you're going to be talking about the most important things. You're going to be talking about your goals. You're going to be talking about the metrics, and you're going to be spending a majority of your time solving issues. And great teams solve issues by getting to the root cause and being incredibly direct, incredibly candid, and incredibly vulnerable. And what do I mean by vulnerable? Vulnerable means that you can say something and you might be wrong and somebody's going to come back at you. Or somebody might say something to you, correct you, or give you a different directive. And you have to take that in rather than having an ego and thinking that you always have to be right. So you have to be vulnerable.